Hi, I'm Ray, and this is my garden. This channel is all about growing your own fruit and vegetables. But today we're locked in at home as my wife has got COVID, so we're stuck in for 14 days. So I'm making the best, and we'll come out in the back garden and we're going to do some sowing. So thank you for all the comments about my heater, and yeah, very pleased. Today we're going to sow our giant cabbages. These are seeds I bought last year, and if you're new to my channel, then have a look back in my old videos and you will see we had a competition on our plot who could grow the biggest cabbage, and I grew all the seedlings and then I distributed the seedlings out to the plot holders and I lost. So anyway, we're going again this year. I'm not going to start their own, I'm going to let them do their own. So anyway, this is our seeds and this is the compost we're using. We've got multi-purpose compost. This is just basic stuff from B&Q, and we've mixed it with a bit of perlite. That will just enable it to keep moist a bit longer. So we're just making a hole each cell, and we're going to be putting around 3 seeds per cell. And we will see which one's the strongest comes out, and then we can separate them and grow the strongest one on. So 3 in each. There we go. Then we're going to take our seeds, put them over there. We're just going to fill over. This compost is already quite moist. It's been outside open in the rain over the last weekend because it's been rather wet. So there we go. So these are going to go indoors. And then we can grow them under the lights indoors. So that's day 1 of the giant cabbage. So today, quick tip: how to make some plant labels when you've got them. Just using this bottle. Take off the label. Cut some lengths. Pointy end. Here we go. Lupins. Quick and easy plant labels. So today we're going to grow some lupins. So we've got our compost, which has got some perlite inside, mixed in. Just filling our seed tray. This compost isn't the best, great twigs in it, but it's all we got at the moment. And these are the seeds for my lupins. That we saved, raise lupin seeds. So these are the seeds that we saved. This is our tray we're going to be using. So firming it down. And what I'm going to do is make 2 holes in each of these cells. They're quite a wide cell. We're going to make 2 holes and then one seed in each hole. We don't really need this many lupins, but we've got the seeds and we'll grow them on. We'll see if any of my neighbours would like any lupins. So 1 for each hole. This is the pink variety. There. And there we go. Put the lid on because it's getting a bit windy now. And then we're just going to cover this up with the compost. This compost is quite moist still, so it doesn't really need a water till it dries out a bit more. And we're just making it firm, making sure the seeds are touching the compost. And there we go. And then we're putting in our label, Lupin. There we go. That's our lupins planted. And we come back to these and see how these are doing in a few days. Hi, in this episode we're going to be planting some chard. This is Bright Lights chard. It comes in many colours, which is great. This is normally sown between April to July, so thinly 2.5 centimetres deep, directly where they are to grow. Today we're going to put them into a tray. So I've got a tray and I've got some compost, and this has got perlite and mixed in between. This is just a normal general multi-purpose compost, and it's not the best. You can use seed starting compost, but don't fluff about with the Dura projects and just use normal compost. Can sieve this, but this is very bitty. If I sieved it, probably ain't going to be much come out of it. So we're just going to press this flat and we're going to move it into this tray. So we're just going to make a small dent in each of these cell trays and we get our seeds. These are David Domini. These are 2021, and we've got to be careful because I don't think they're sealed inside. No. So this is the seeds, and they look like biscuit. So we're going to put 2 in each cell. We can always take out the strongest one We can just leave them to grow together. So that's the seeds. That didn't work very well. So we've got more seeds in there than we wanted. But never mind. So now we're just going to cover up with the compost. This compost is quite moist, so it doesn't need the water until it dries out a bit. Just pressing them down. And we'll level the top off. And these are going to go inside, germinate in the worm. And then they can come out later in the spring. Not forgetting label, Chard. My label's wet. Anyway, there's the label. Job done. That's going to stay into there, and we're going to water from the bottom, and we keep it indoors. So one more on the list is some spring onions. And this is Performer. These for all year sowing, October, November, December, January, February, and direct sowing March to September. All year round production of delicious spring bunching onions with upright dark leaves and mild flavoured stems which do not bulb. You can successfully sow throughout the spring and summer, continuing in autumn. So here we go, we've got Performer. So same procedure, cell tray. This time I'm going to leave them half full. This has also got compost with perlite. Firming it as we go. So these can be planted half an inch deep. So we're just making ourselves a little shallow, and we can get our onion seeds. These are going to be quite fine. There's not that many seeds in here, so we're just going to pinch a few in each. There we go, and these are going to get covered over with the rest of the compost. That's that. And then these are going to go indoors to start to germinate. And we'll come back to these in a week or so and we'll see what they have done. So label. There we go. And that's the onions done. So this is the seeds that we sowed, and they're under the grow light, the SF1000 grow light. So we're going to give them a chance and put them under here and see what happens. So we're in my office, so we can keep an eye on these, see how they grow. And also in my office is my butternut squashes and some succulents. So thank you for watching. If you're new to my channel, then please subscribe, ring that bell, get notifications when I post some more, and we'll watch these grow. So thank you very much. Everybody please keep safe, and we'll hope to go do the allotment very shortly. So thank you very much. Cheers.